That's the whole practice, a set of documentation that maintains itself. For one project, before we close, let me put the pieces back together, because they were always one system. And then I'll show you the next door it opens. Start with what you walk out of here able to do. You can take a project that would normally rot, docs falling behind, the AI working from last month's answer, and turn it into one that keeps its own memory straight while you build. That's the payoff. Now here's how the pieces got you there. First, the brief became a living document, not the one you wrote on day one and never opened again. A document with two layers, a locked layer for what the project is, its purpose, who it's for, the edges of the scope. That part almost never moves. And a living layer for what the project currently is, the architecture, the data model, the integrations as they stand today. That part moves constantly. Every meaningful build decision updates it, and a rule has the AI propose that update before you log off. So the brief stops being a stale snapshot and becomes the running source of truth. Then, decision records became your running memory. The brief tells you what the project is. The decision record tells you why it's that. 5 plain English fields, what you chose, what else you considered, why this one won, and the condition that would make you reopen it. Written the moment the decision lands, not reconstructed from memory 3 months later. A rule has the AI catch those moments and propose the record while the reasoning is fresh. So the why never gets relitigated. It's on file. Then came the one that ties it all together. The documentation engine. Not one document, a small set of rules in your rules folder, each with a trigger, a template, and a confirmation step. The brief rule, the decision record rule, a changelog rule, a data model rule. Together, they have the AI maintain the entire documentation surface as a side effect of the work. It watches for the trigger, drafts the update against the template, and surfaces it for your yes. You make the decisions and confirm the updates. The AI keeps the record. That's the engine. Put those together, and here's what you've actually got. A project that documents itself as you build it and knows itself well enough that the AI walks into every session already up to speed instead of re-asking you everything. That's documentation that maintains itself, not magic. A system run consistently until it compounds. Now the honest part, where this goes next, and where it stops being free. Everything you just learned maintains the documentation for one project. But your real work isn't one project. It's the code base you wrote 2 years ago, the knowledge base your team keeps in Notion, the live database your app runs on, the error monitoring, watching it in production. Right now, the AI can't see most of that. Its working context is whatever you happen to paste into this session. And you can't paste a live database into a chat window. That's the door the next layer opens. There's a standard called MCP, Model Context Protocol. And what it does is connect the AI to your actual tools and data, not copy it, connect it. An MCP server is a live wire between the AI and a real source, your code base, your knowledge base, your live database, your error monitoring, so the AI can reach in and read what's actually there right now without you exporting or pasting anything. A code-based connection lets it read across your whole repo. A database connection lets it query your real schema and data. An error monitoring connection lets it see what's actually breaking in production. The documentation discipline you just learned gives the AI a current memory of one project. MCP servers give it live reach into everything else you run. That's a deeper, different kind of leverage. And it's where this scales from here. Setting that up, which servers to use, which to build, how to wire them in so they're reliable in production, is infrastructure. It's not the practice you do with the build kit. It's the engineering layer underneath it. That's where premium picks up. Inside the build is the weekly technical drop, and the MCP playbook runs through it week to week. Building servers, connecting them, choosing which ones earn their place. Alex's tech stack, when it ships, walks the full production setup and operator actually runs, the MCP layer included. And Coffee Hour is the live Friday session where you can bring your own integration and work through it with real eyes on it. If you want the connected stack version of what you just built, that's where it lives. But you don't need any of that to start. You have the whole one project practice right now. The living brief, the running decision log, the engine that keeps them current. Stand that up on your real project, run it for a few weeks, and watch the documentation stop being a chore and start being something the project does on its own. That's the documentation phase at operator depth. Next, we go to verification, because a project that documents itself is only half the system. The other half is catching what you missed before it ships. In Foundations, you wrote a definition of done for one build. Next, we make verification a discipline that compounds across every build, and where the automated checks that catch what your eyes don't live. That's where we go next. I'll see you there.